Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn. Our industrial area needs expanding dramatically because most of our bot workshops don't have enough gears to do things. So we need to get that going. So we need to industrialize the industry area and possibly choose a place here where we can have some trees going, because this is going to be green all the time here. So maybe I should run this along here and sort that out. I also want to get rid of most of these berries, if not all of these berries. Oh dear, the dandelions have spread. That was not intentional. Let's shrink the dandelions back down again, shall we? Mark resources for diversion. Get rid of those. Then we can put the path back up there and that'll be fine. That's because there are trees there and we've removed them, so that's there. Let's also put dandelions, berries maybe here. Might not be a terrible idea. How long is this? It doesn't tell me. So used to playing other games at the moment. Do that 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 10 plus 4. 10, 2, 3, 4. And to be honest with you, I could probably get rid of the center one and move this to be the center. That would work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. So that center one there will become berries, hopefully. Berries, 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 blueberries, blueberries. Let's remove there. We will put in more blueberries there. Okay, and I think we'll move the gatherer to be the lumberjack. I want that gatherer to be there. Boop, like that. There we go. Awesome. Okay. We need to put a forester in here. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, so we can remove these over here, which is what we want to do. So let's come in here, let's go mark resource of demolition, and let's remove all of you guys. You, I want to remove the trees. I want to keep the trees for the moment. It's fine when they're all bloomed because you can easily see the berries. It's when they're growing, like these ones out here, really awkward to see them. But this should be okay to do. Also, quite difficult to see as the sun goes down. I hadn't quite realised that. Remove all of these guys. Definitely remove them over here. Spreading over there. Right. All the blueberry bushes labelled, I think it is. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that's something for our builders to do. We also want to come over here and we want to put in other things here, which means you need to get power coming across. So that was something that I wanted to look at actually. I might cancel this. And what I'm tempted to do here, is we put flywheels underneath this here, but if we put more flywheels in going along here, we're going to have flywheel on the end anyway, so that's fine. Put more flywheels in going underneath here, and then we build industry on top of all the flywheels, and we just put loads of windmills behind it, just have windmills going behind it. We do have power here already anyway underneath these, and I think I'll duplicate these this side of the road. So I don't know whether I need. We're not exactly using the power at all. We're not struggling for power. So for the minute, I think we'll leave it actually. We'll let that get built. We just need to transfer power across the road. Which I can't do underground because there's no way for me to transfer the power underground to get underneath these buildings. I could cancel this and put it underground so we can still run a road down here. We could run the power out along here as well. Doesn't really matter, we can always move things around later if we need to. My brain is telling me that if I was to put loads of windmills behind here and just have like a strip of windmills all the way along, then like the edge of this map could come up to somewhere. It could be an entirely windmill, and this is all the industrial area, like here, and it'd be a bit in here as well. And that's our power generation. And then we can change this here, of which I'm still not sure about. And nobody really commented whether I should go one way or the other on it. So I'm really not sure about how I want to do with this here. So I'm just going to kind of ignore it for the time being, and maybe come back to it later. Right. So how about we do in fact change this up? Power cannot transfer through the tanks, so we'd have to go under the tank. We could put it under the road as well, with connections doing things. That is an option we could plug into, because this can be connected to underneath. I can build more of that. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll let it build this for the minute, as it is, although it doesn't have any gears anyway, but we'll put that, and then we can extend this. We can extend this later. We can move things around and change things up when we do other bits and pieces with things. So, but we do want to put in we want to move our industry down here. So no, I do want to do this. I do want to move things around. Okay, wait, stop. How do I want to be doing this? This is going to be our industry area. This is going to be exclusively for bots. Over here, our farming area is going to be exclusively for bots. These are the ones that need fuel. I'm thinking, what if we get a big tank and put it on top? And make that the fuel tank. Then we can flip it the other side as well. That'd be fine. Which means I can get rid of this fuel tank and this here, and then I can extend it out and run the power line. I think they're just running the power. I wanted to avoid like straight lines in places, but sometimes you can't help it. I'm thinking we could run the power line under this road here, all the way along. And it doesn't have to be a power line. It could literally be made of flywheels. We can do that. We can do all these mini flywheels, loads of these mini flywheels, just dot all the way along, and all of them are power storage. And just everywhere we need to have a connection coming off, which would basically be everywhere there's a road or something, we can come off, and that would be power storage. We could also put mega power storage on the ground. This is going to be a large wheel. We could possibly try and get like one of these guys or something going somewhere. I don't think we're low enough. I think we're 4 underground, so we can't exactly go and put one of these in because they are 5 tall. These are 5 by 3 though. They could sit down there underground. Mega storage power, which would also fit inside one of these ones here, but only has a connection on the top center, so that's not exactly perfect for us. But with big holes, we could put these in for power storage as well, so we'll do that later. So let's do that. Let's do this. Let's probably want to destroy this and rebuild it, because I want to get underneath the ground here. We'll probably want to redo the entire road coming all the way down, which means removing this here, but that can be done later at a later date. That's not a problem. Just this bit here is where we want to get the power coming out now. So let's do that. Let's just remove this. You have a tank full there. Be gone. You're in the way. We're gonna do stuff underneath here. Let's also get rid of that for the time being. We get the things back from it anyway. It's not like we're losing it. So let's do that, and let's blow up here. Let's just repeat what we got next door. We bring this down here. We've got these horizontal flywheels here. What if we just put more of these in? Yeah, we're losing a lot of power over time with them, so the bigger ones are more efficient, but scale wise they fit pretty well in here. So what if we blew up this? How many have we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, and then a softener. Yeah, so if we put in explosives like that, blow that up, put them in there, we can put the thing back on top of it. The refinery back on top of it. But then how would we transfer the power? Across the next building, because I would want paths. I think I want paths running down the back of this. If we're just going to have windmills back here, we don't need paths going through. That area at the back is purely for windmills. It will have a path running down the back, so beavers can get access to it if they want to. There's no reason to get beavers to get access to it at all. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, and we'll just do this all the way along. All the way along. So I want to, I don't want to grab all the explosives. We don't have that many explosives because we don't have any bad water, because this could be, so much is waiting on so much other stuff. This is waiting on that, is waiting on the other, is waiting on another, so yeah. Okay, so you're planting all the stuff there. There are no storage for dandelions. I don't know if we have storage for dandelions. No, we don't. Do we have storage for dandelions? No, no, we don't. Nope. We don't have storage for dandelions. Okay, let's just delete that then. But also, I don't feel like we need storage for berries. The only reason we wanted the berries was for the antidote, and we shouldn't need antidote ever again because we're going to use bots to do things. So let's get rid of those. They might help us a little bit. They might have some resources, yeah, gears and stuff in them, which would be useful. Yeah, okay, okay. Plan. A plan. This needs to be moved. So we detonate that. Pop. We come in with the wheels of the fly. 1, 2, 3, like that. Pop. Now I could put in the excuse me, thing like that again, but then there's no way to transfer the power across from this. They only transfer up those connectors there. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do that. There'll be a little bit more dead space behind it. That's okay. That's okay. Alternatively as well, we could blow this up back here, and we could possibly put in flywheels under the windmills and have these be universal connectors that connect to them. So we've got space for lots of power storage here, even if we just go with all the medium ones, which aren't the best because, I said, they lose 4 harness power in an hour, whereas if you go for the large ones, they lose 1. But get those in there. How many of those could we fit? What if we 1? It's only 10,000 science, yes. We get 2. So we left the gap in between them. Why do I leave a gap in between them? I'd also have to figure out the windmill spacement for. So if we did that underground, we'll put on these giant spinny wheel things underground, and we left spacing in between them, and we just chose to connect to here via. I don't know how we do windmills. Let me pause these so they don't get built. I don't want them being built. Not they should yet anyway. We'd have to put a windmill. We could go further back. There's no reason why we can't run the power over the top. But if we put a windmill there, there, and there, in between would probably be dirt or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we'd leave it open so that we can come down and have a look at it. We could blow the whole thing up, and we could come down and have a look at it instead. And then I like that. I like the idea. And then we can put these platforms in around it, including on this road here. So then you can actually like see the spinny thing under the ground. We couldn't go for these ones because they're just too tall. I think we've only got 4. So we go 1, 2, 3. I don't think we can go down any further. Is there a... Turn the water off. 1, 2, 3 is down to there, and then I think we've got like 4. We can go down by 4, and those flywheels are 5 tall. So even if we put one in there, it's still 2 above, and it go down by 1 more, so it wouldn't work for us. Wouldn't work for us, those ones. But that's okay. We could get the mega ones in. I like that idea. I like that idea. We'll replace all this at some point with mega ones. We could also put a mega one over here as well. So we could put another one on this side over here. And I don't know how we transfer the power between them. But we could. Random thought. These are 3 tall. We can go down by 4, I believe. What if we went down by 4 and had the power all connected up to all of them from underneath? So each one is guaranteed to be connected. So we run like a power line, like a grid of a power line underneath them. And we'd go like that. So we'd have 1, 2, 3. Say just to start off, we did 3 by 3. Which would be there or wherever, you know, we can do. And we have the power line gridded underneath them. And then on top, we just have to connect to, obviously, those bits there. Alternatively, we could go down by 4, put those in, and then put in these guys on top. Because they junction, they connect to they would connect to that top piece, and they can connect to any point on them is a power connection. So if we did that, put that on top of there. It's only 500. Let's unlock that as well. Put on, did that, so they've got the bit on top. And then I know windmills can't transfer power down through them, but they can sit wherever on the back there. This would all be down the same level as this here, like that. And then we can just use the universal ones like this, and they will transfer power down at any point. You know, we can connect them all up just using the universal ones if we wanted to. They can transfer power down. A building on the back would transfer power down. They'd all be connected to each other. I like that as well. I'd still blow the entire area up, and then I'd do triple platforms or double platforms or something, whatever, between them. I don't know whether we need to do that, or whether we could just do it on the surface with this here, like we connect all of these guys up together, and just at any point where there happens to be so hold on, where we're going. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. So the power connection would be there. We'd have to run a power connection into that there. Get this powered. Which we could do. We could absolutely do that. We could also line up the windmills with it. They can't sit like that. We could line up a windmill. So if they sat like that, the next ones would sit there, and the ones afterwards would sit on top of the next one. We just move the windmills over by ever so slightly. Move the windmills over by 1. I like that plan. That's what we're going to do for power storage. This is completely not irrelevant, but oops. Put the path back in. Not that we need the path there, but yeah. So rather than using those black connectors, which would be fine, but the reason I don't want to use them is because I'd like to be able to look down here and see the spinny thing inside. I don't really know if it shows that well on the ghosts to them, but if you look inside them, there is a drum in there that spins as it speeds up. So it would be nice to be able to sit on top here and see the drum spinning. I like that idea. That's the same as these guys here. If we come down, see they spin. You can see the spin. If we set that in time, you see the spin. The big ones do that as well. So I would like to be able to see that, like the entire floor under the grill, under the grills are spinning. Yeah. Okay. So we get this one built, and then we'll put the power on the end. We'll put this on the end here, and then we can just continue running things down. We do want to blow up the ground and start enacting this plan sooner rather than later. But we need more gears. We need other bits and pieces. So that's another thing we're going to do. Gear workshop. Become robotized. I think planks are good. So gear workshop's going to become robotized. It's going to run in robot mode all the time. That'll be fine. I also think I'm going to swap the haulers over to be robots. We don't have that many spare robots, but if we swap the haulers over to be robots and still have this low priority, then the bots can do that. We've still got 6 jobs. That's bots, sorry. We've got 10 beavers doing nothing now, so that's fine. They can live a bit of a life, a little bit of luxury. So yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, speed up time. Let's remove more here. I do also realise that this is supposed to be an aesthetically pleasing build. You know, it's supposed to look nice. It's supposed to look nice. Do things, and I've not done anything at all, or anything even, not anything. I think anything that makes it look that does any aesthetics yet. I know. I completely realise that. We've got the we've got that. That's all right looking. That's all right looking. Don't mind that at all. And we're working towards it. Obviously, you know, the final product requires setup, and the setup is that beavers need to live. They need to survive. You need the resources to build the things you want to do. So yeah, so hopefully everyone's okay with this aesthetic build playthrough not being very aesthetically pleasing at the moment. Although I'm even looking at here, like trying to it's an industry area, it's an industrial area, but there's no reason why we can't make it look like it can be steampunky, steambotty thing because of the spinny flywheels. The flywheels definitely, I know we're hiding them under here, but they add how can I describe it? They add motion to it, if that makes sense. Like this is spinning here. It's the reason why I don't mind in most of my builds that I run a power line above ground rather than hiding them, because they spin. They add something to it. I can't get the words out that I'm trying to say here, but they add something to it that I find pleasing. It makes it look as if it's useful, as if it's not just a thing that's there. So obviously in Suburbia for this we need power for this. I am going to hide the power line underground for this and for the carousels and things, because in a Suburbia one you wouldn't really want that. Most power cables in suburban housing are, I believe, hidden underground usually. You don't have great big power poles around. Lots of power poles people just tend to ignore, to be honest with you. There's something that we just got so used to, we tend to ignore them. But I will run the power underground for this, so this straight line here may well become the main street as it would be. And then we've got this here, we have the district centre next to it, we'll have stuff around it which is going to be a lot of the well-being stuff. Any stuff that requires power will probably be in the centre, so it can all be powered from one convenient place. And then we'll have Suburbia go around it. I'm really hoping I can build something here, not take up lots of space, because some of these are quite large, so they do use a lot of space. We are going to need like more than 1 or 2 of them. So I do have a mod installed that lets buildings, so this says it has 12 visitors. I think it's only supposed to, it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So it probably doesn't have 12, it probably has 24. So because I think that's what it's done. I think a lot of the time where it says it's got visitors, it can actually have double the amount of visitors. So I think bots out of fuel. Why are bots out of fuel? Because we don't have any fuel, because we've used it all up. Yep, that's not a surprise. Didn't plan ahead. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's okay. That's okay. This will get built very, very, very soon. Okay. Yep, so none of our bots are going to start working now, which is going to be a problem, because it means our gears are probably going to fall apart. The hauler's going to possibly fall apart. But it should be okay. It should be okay. We'll get this done. Hopefully we'll get this done. What do you need? Gears, planks. The builders. What are you doing? You're bringing stuff. Okay. You just probably finished building the first one. Okay, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. This will get done. This will get done. So yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, and then we'll get some more fuel and everything will be fine and beautiful. So let's give a little bit of a plan as to how we're going to lay this out here, and then we'll have to let things get built and come back in. So let's sit there. You're going to sit there, which means the next one's actually going to sit right there. Cool. And then the one in front will sit here, and the one in front over here will sit there. Doesn't mean I got to destroy this stuff and rebuild it. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We will eventually get to the point where we'll have surplus of things anyway, so we can start removing things and changing things up. Obviously, we'll build these ones over here first, like the 3 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. Don't know how I'm going to go across the road with the power. Might do the single grid underground. We might do the build it out down 3, and then just do a power grid underground and run the universal power lines and stuff underground where we need to go to connect it all up. So we can still see on top, still see it spinning on top. That'll look nice. And they're all connected up together, because I'm a little concerned that maybe I miss one like over here and it won't be connected to the rest of the grid and it'll be on a separate power thing, and then I'll be like, oh, what's happening, what's going on, something's wrong, I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so I'm going to set this to be high priority, so you get going there. Did we get rid of all of the berries? I think we did. I think all the berries are gone. Excellent, 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 excellent. Right, you may now go. Thank you for your services. Be gone. And we're going to remove all of these guys like this, because then they can spread on their own. Not they can spread anywhere, but yeah. So okay, let's leave this one here. We will come back next time. I will enact this plan of blowing things up and doing things here, and we will come back. Then we have no bots running anymore with we have no bot power running anymore. That's okay. Let me shut these all down, because they're taking resources right now. We don't need them. And then they can empty the resources out of them. So yeah. So we'll get this going and everything will be fine. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I do hope to see you again in the next one. Or I hope somebody in the comments will let me know what they think about this here, because I'm completely at a loss of it. But we'll ignore it for a few episodes. And we'll just focus on this instead. Until then, as always, have fun.